Alright, so we have the official JP Twitter reveals for the Namek Goku, Full Power Frieza, and the Tech Final Form Cooler, which is some new details there. We'll go over, I think we'll just talk about the we'll talk about what's going on with S tier and Namek Goku first, I think is probably the best way. So, they talk about, okay, he's Extreme Z battle is coming up, blah, blah, blah. Keep a lookout for there. We'll have a data download later tonight regarding this. Now, there's this right here. So, let's see. Can I find the first one? Is this it? No. Where's the first one I found? It's going to show a bunch of R's, but essentially, yeah, there's this. So, there's a lot of JB players from what I've seen. They're just a little unhappy about this EZA, and this is essentially a template I've seen them kind of spreading around. You destroyed this Goku's Extreme Z Awakening. What are you thinking? I have to solve this issue. And if you see right here, some of them do agree that, it's not as big of a deal, it's fine. So, some of them disagree, I see, but I see, you definitely like it to see one step further. And then, everyone's spamming it now. I brought attention to it, my bad. You like the Japanese template that's desperate for foreigners, right? So they caught on that, the other player base, our player base is talking about it. So, okay. Let's see what some people are thinking. The grass grew. I'm not sure what that means, actually. Yeah, overseas is gonna change performance. Performance is subtle. Yeah, they're catching on that it's us doing it, but who uses this? It's not bad, but it's not good. A lot of the JP players are just not really too satisfied, at least high. They're talking about the medium chance to guard, right? And if we take a look here, there's some others. I'm not sure if this is the same one. It is, right? Okay, let's see. Could I find another JP player that is actually not using the same? Okay, well, it's just everywhere now. I think this is an actual Japanese player here. It's not Extreme Anger. Google Translate is not going through. Let's see here. Here's another one. I just want to go over some of them. Okay, that's the same thing. Okay, well, that's cool. Maybe I scroll down a little more. This is a JB player, right? Dude, something about the medium probability. I'm disappointed. Yeah, that's a lot of these comments that I saw. I saw one in the quotes that were called it a Christmas ornament. You're just gonna hang it and it's gonna look pretty on the tree, right? You're thinking about it make a strong performance. I think they're not satisfied with it. Let's see here. Isn't the guard too weak with medium probability? This is another JP player using the same, format that I was seeing earlier. And that's pretty much it. I mean, everyone's really saying the same thing now. Everyone is spamming it. Well, the originally probability guard has infinite rise. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let's see this one and this last one. Okay, no, it's the same one. Yeah, see, a lot of these Japanese players are using it. So, I mean, feel free to go ahead and spam away. On my Twitter, I guess I have this here, right? Talking about it. So, you can copy and paste if you want to. They might change it because of what we saw with the LR Vegito Blue. I don't know for sure. We'll see. I guess if they do decide to end up changing it, it will actually be interesting. Wouldn't expect it or anything, but yeah, I mean, again, the biggest issue with this guy, I think a lot of people don't like, is the medium chance to guard. I think if it was at least a high chance to guard, I think people would, even that alone, would allow people to be much more well received. And I think that's the only thing that really would have to change to make a lot of the player base satisfied. Just medium chance to guard is so unreliable. And then there's so much of his effect is behind that. And you design this unit, I feel with in mind that you're going to have the guard active, because they don't want him too strong with the guard active, but because of that, they just kind of make him a little weak without the guard. And obviously, if it doesn't proc, then you're just kind of going to be screwed over a little, especially considering you can't even stack interior transform this guy. And sometimes you might not even get him transformed for a few turns. So, I'm thinking let's say against Cell Max, this guy is going to get absolutely creamed, for example, right? That event is not really designed for him. Or even in some of these red zone stages where the first few phases are a little weak, so maybe you won't take enough damage here, right? Possible, right? Either way, I think this guy's not a bad EZA. I just don't think he's I feel a lot of the player base really likes this guy. And, you know, when he came out, a lot of people were very excited for him. So I think a lot of people want him to be a lot more busted, right? And I think that would have been, you know, like, who cares if he's busted, right? His Pinnacle Fury mode, this Fury mode that he has, I think is actually, they make good changes to it. Not really going to do the best damage, but the orb changing is very helpful. We'll take a look at this cooler now. He's a new EZA information. I just felt like covering Goku first because that was probably, of course, the most important thing with the JP player base not really being too excited about this guy, right? This cooler is okay overall. I don't think he's like anything special, but he's not anything like really great, honestly. So if we take a look here, we can just really see he gets 2 key and 150% attack and defense. Oh, by the way, thanks to Gresh for the translations. He has an additional attack that has a medium chance to become a super. Great chance to perform a crit. 20% attack and defense per super attack performed. Up to 50%. The great chance to crit is against stun enemy, by the way. And then he does guaranteed stun once only if there's enemy whose name includes Goku. Which is actually pretty good for Super Battle Road, I will admit. 30% attack and defense raise for the turn and medium chance to stun. Again, this guy's solid. He has no... Well, he does have a multiplicative buff here. He does want to build up. I mean, his best situation would be in Super Battle Road where, you know, he gets like 3 super attacks in that first turn. The great chance to crit against a Goku, right? So I guess you could argue they designed this guy for more like Super Battle Road situations, as well as the STRLR coolers like for longer events. But I don't know. I think he could have been I think they could have made him somewhat better. He just doesn't like the stuns are pretty cool. And there's the crit too, so I think this could have just been a high chance though. Honestly, especially with only the either this make this a high chance or this a high chance. I think that would have been really cool. At least it's better than a rare chance for sure, right? I mean, his stats are pretty solid. I think I liked his defensive stat, and he does have like web bosses, so that's really good. Obviously, I had to check because the free to play cooler doesn't have it. Well, what is this guy's stats actually? I haven't seen them if they're here. They're not on here. But obviously, I think this guy's like defense especially is going to be really good. SDR full power freeze, I mean, again, he's not really that impressive. I think that they went a little too more on the offense and they should have gave him some like defense. Again, my idea for this guy would have been to give him like sliding damage reduction. The lower HP you're at, the more damage reduction you have. Like in Hercule... there's another unit like that. Who was like that? I think AJO now when there's a Piccolo. Yeah, AJO now when there's a Piccolo there, right? That would have been really good. Or maybe like, you know, 40% defense on top of this. Maybe bump this up to 150%. And that would have been fine. Maybe get rid of this and then add even more defense. I just feel like defense should have been a little more of this guy's forte. Like start of turn strong defense, because the AJO full power freeze is like a stacking unit, right? But I think this guy being good in those situations would have been nice. Maybe give this like a stun chance, like make him like a Super Battle Road killer, but compared to like the AGL freezer, which I feel like would probably be more suited for just longer events in general. But that's one which I don't know. None of these EZAs, I'm like, you know, looking at them like, oh my god, these EZAs are so good. I can't wait for them. They're all kind of just solid at best, right? We'll take a look at these quotes again. Let's see if anyone else says anything. My mouth couldn't be closed. I don't know if that means he's like, oh my god, it's so good or that's so bad, right? Children and uncles are angry. Okay, let's see. Some of these are funny. The same development as Vegito Blue, yeah. Looking forward to the buff. That's what they're saying. Weak. Yeah, a lot of these people don't like it. Where should I even use it? It's too cruel. No, they hate him. Like, where do you use him? It's that's a American player thing. Yeah, you can make it stronger. Goku and Planet Namek is very strange the most. Come on, make him stronger. Yeah. Again, a lot of people really like this Namek Goku, but I wonder if it won't be corrected upwards like when it was Vegito Blue. Yeah, again, I wouldn't say that it's going to like be changed for sure. Yeah, but just even disregarding us spamming that, the JP player base doesn't like this, you know, easy. Oh, like I see like 70-80% of the comments just don't like this guy. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Thank y'all for watching to the end. 10 minutes, pretty nice. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.